Elder statesman and former Vice-Chancellor of the Ahmadu Bello University, Professor Ango Abdullahi, and political economist, Professor Usman Bugaje, have expressed concern over what they describe as the steady decline of values and leadership in northern Nigeria. The duo says the region's growing insecurity, poverty, and underdevelopment are consequences of abandoning the principle of integrity, sacrifice, and selfless service that once defined its founding leaders. The concerns were raised at the third edition of the late General Hassan Usman Katsina Memorial Conference at Arewa House in Kaduna with the theme From Sacrifice to Strategy, rekindling General Hassan Usman Katsina's vision for a prosperous northern Nigeria. Professor Ango Abdullahi said, Northern Nigeria has drifted from the values inherited from its pioneer leaders, stressing that the region's present challenges stem from moral and leadership failure rather than a lack of fiscal development.
My message is that let's go back to those northern values who have lost, and if we keep them in our minds and in our lives and whatever we do, a lot of things will change for the better future of our children and grandchildren.
In his keynote address, Professor Usman Bugaje said decades of insecurity, poverty, declining agriculture, weak institutions, and economic hardship reflect the absence of purposeful leadership in the region. He urged northern leaders to return to the values of integrity, accountability, and selfless service exemplified by the late General Hassan Usman Katsina, insisting that lasting progress can only be achieved through responsible leadership. The speakers maintained that restoring the North's lost values and strengthening institutions remain critical to addressing the region's socio-economic and security challenges, calling for leadership rebirth.
Brought together people of different ethnicities, cultures, and faith under one administrative structure. Governing such a region required wisdom, strength, and an abiding commitment to justice. This example reminds us that diversity is not a weakness to be managed, but a strength to be harnessed through inclusion, mutual respect, and shared sense of purpose. History also remembers General Hassan for the remarkable simplicity of his personal life. In an era when public office is too often assessed by material accumulation, his life testified to a different understanding of leadership.
I have found this administration's commitment to safeguarding the legacies of our past heroes. Their labor must never be in vain. We are working day and night to secure our nation. Inshallah, the challenges of insecurity confronting us, particularly in the north, will soon be behind us. It was also pertinent to note that we are pursuing bold reforms in key areas of endeavor. One, in education. Our achievements in the field of education today are acknowledged by all Nigerians. We are expanding access to higher education. We established Nigerian Education Land Fund to ensure that no Nigerian student is denied education due to lack of funds. Over 1 million students have so far benefited.
The annual memorial conference was organized to honor the legacy of the late General Hassan Usman Katsina and encourage dialogue on leadership, governance, and the future of northern Nigeria.